ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here inside Odell Arena here on the campus of Taylor University. For the final game of the 2018 Four-State Tip-Off Classic, it features the Madonna Crusaders out of the state of Michigan, the 19th-ranked Taylor University Trojans. Rick Johnston here with you. Taylor coming off of a big win last night, 93-53 over Asbury. They hit a program record 19 three-point baskets just almost 24 hours ago. They also hit 13 of those baskets in the first half. Madonna comes in a tight game last night, 61-56 setback against number 9 St. Francis of Illinois. They were outscored 15-5 in the first quarter, but the cut was once a 13-point second half deficit down to 1 with less than 3 minutes to play. But St. Francis of Illinois made the plays down the stretch. They're led by, in their second season, led by the former Taylor men's basketball player and former assistant coach here as well, Steve Brooks, who's also a longtime coach at Indiana Wesleyan as well. Just about ready to go here for the final game of the 2018 Tip-Off Classic. So we're just about ready to go here from Odell Arena. Rick Johnston here with you. We're glad you're joining us here tonight. And let's turn things over to Tanner Huber, our public address announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
Welcome to Taylor University and Paul Patterson Court at Odell Arena for tonight's matchup between the Madonna Crusaders and your Taylor Trojans. As a champions of character institution, Taylor University asks each of you to embrace the NAIA's 5 core character values of respect, integrity, responsibility, sportsmanship, and servant leadership to create a positive environment throughout tonight's contest. And now for tonight's starting lineups, first for the visitors from Madonna. At guard, 5'7" freshman from Battle Creek, Michigan, number 2, Claire LaRue. At forward, the 6'2" sophomore from Linden, Michigan, number 4, Shelley Lohan. At guard, 5'9" freshman from Waterford, Michigan, number 11, Emily Huff. At guard, 5'8" junior from Utica, Michigan, number 12, Sierra Bonzipitz. And at guard, 5'7" freshman from Battle Creek, Michigan, number 21, Naomi Davis. The Eagles are coached by Rachel Steinbarger. She's assisted by Kayla Womack and Kevin Smith. And now, fans, get on your feet for the starting lineup for your Taylor Trojans. At guard, a 5'7" sophomore from Seymour, Indiana, number 10, Lauren James. At guard, a 5'7" senior from Columbia City, Indiana, number 14, Aubrey Rett. At guard, a 5'7" senior from Crawfordsville, Indiana, number 22, Lacey Garrett. At forward, a 5'11" senior from Highlands Ranch, Colorado, number 32, Kendall Bradbury. And finally at guard, a 5'11" junior from Angola, Indiana, number 44, Becca Books. Your Trojans are coached by Jody Martinez. He's assisted by Natalie Young and Cassie Wise. Taylor's honorary coach for tonight's match is TU Hall of Famer Ted Wright.
So the same starting 5 for Taylor an evening ago. James Wright, Garrett, and Books are your guards. Kendall Bradbury is the forward. Madonna will send out Claire LaRue, Sheldon Bacanek, Emily Huff, Sierra Von Zitwitz, and Naomi Davis. The story for Madonna this year, 10 freshmen on the roster, no seniors at all. Madonna returns just 1 contributor from a year ago and just 3 players who have played minutes at all in a game in the last 2 seasons. Taylor, the home team on the scoreboard tonight, but they are wearing their purple road uniforms with black numbers and gold letters. Madonna in the home whites. They are the visiting team on the scoreboard tonight. They have white uniforms with white shorts, blue numbers, and blue letters trimmed in yellow. Rachel Steinbarger, who knows this arena well, is a former player of Steve Brooks' over at Indiana Wesleyan. She's in her second season leading Madonna. Taylor led by second-year head man Jody Martinez. He's also in his 19th season overall as a head coach. Ball tapped to the far side, corralled by Lauren James, and Taylor has the opening possession, moving from right to left in purple. Garrett, a left-hand bounce, left side circles, find a backdoor cut to Bradbury, lays it in, and a foul for an and one opportunity on the opening possession of the game, 10 seconds into tonight's contest. Well, that'll work.
Madonna foul on number 4, Sheldon Bohannon. That's her first personal on the team's first. At the line for the and one opportunity, 32, Kendall Bradbury.
Kendall last night, 20 points, 5 of 6 from the line, and now she's 1 for 1 from the line tonight. So a quick 3-0 start for Taylor, a little bit different than the 3-0 than the 3 points they were garnering last night. Nearest pressure in the backcourt by Garrett. Books taps it away, intercepted by James, center jump circle. She'll find through. Garrett, here's Aubrey, right, a left wing 3. That one just a hair long. It's tapped down and right, gets her own miss. Taylor attacking the basket to our right. Their second crack at the basket to our left. Garrett will dribble between the circles with a right-hand bounce off to the high left side, and Aubrey right, defended by Naomi Davis. Garrett between the circles, a little flare screen to right on the left side high, left side circle to Garrett. They touch it out to Bradbury, right sideline. Here's Books for 3. That hits the near sideline, the near side rim, and bounces up and out of, and then gets garnered in by Madonna. Davis will run the point. She's a 5'7" freshman from Battle Creek, Michigan. To the free throw line, and an air ball off the glass by Bakanek is missed and rebounded by B. Books, but it's intercepted by Naomi Davis in the backcourt. Down low, right-hand layup off the glass, dances halfway in and out. It was missed by Emily Huff. And it's rebounded by Books, and then a reach-in foul by Madonna will stop play. Foul on Naomi Davis, her first, the second against the team here in the opening quarter. 8:54 to go, quarter number 1, 3-0 the Taylor lead. They are the 19th ranked team in the land. They go from right to left in purple. Madonna defends man-to-man in white. Garrett will jog across the center jump circle, will bounce it to the far sideline, and James then back up top between the circles to Garrett. Here's Books off of a right screen. She'll fake a 3 and drive, got to the mid-post left. She'll turn around, she's fouled on the arm, and will go to the line twice. Books with a nice pivot move, was able to open up towards the baseline, and he had a wide open shot from short distance from 2-point range. First foul on Sierra Von Zitwitz. That's the third one against Madonna here in the opening quarter. We haven't even played 2 minutes yet in quarter number 1. And Madonna already with 3 personal fouls, and B. Books will rainbow in a free throw. Her first point of the night, and Taylor leads 4-0. Taylor was the best free throw shooting team in the country a year ago at NAIA Division II, and B. Books would have been third in the Crossroads League if she had enough attempts. This one rattles in and out, and it remains a 4-0 Taylor advantage. Madonna has missed both of their shots from the floor to start. Taylor not much better, just going 1 for 3. But Taylor hounds the ball dribblers in the backcourt, intercepted by Garrett. She goes up, her shot is smacked out of bounds by Von Zitwitz. But it was Von Zitwitz who turned it over at midcourt, taken away by James after Garrett poked it free. Just over 90 seconds into quarter number 1. Wright will get it in baseline left. The Trojans lead 4-0. Wright to the free throw line, now up top to Bradbury. Turns and faces the basket and deals off to Garrett. High right side to B. Books. Up top to Garrett, around to the near sideline right. To the baseline left in Bradbury, defended by Bakanek. Into the paint, Garrett drives. Up top, Becca Books measures a 3. That one skips off the rim, and Bakanek is there for the rebound. Taylor started 0 for 3 from three-point range after hitting 19 threes an evening ago. LaRue for 3, short, and it's rebounded down low by both Books and Bradbury for Taylor. 0 for 4 are the Crusaders from the floor. Another turnover by Taylor, intercepted by LaRue. To the near side of the floor, and Naomi Davis, she'll get back to LaRue in the corner. A 3 over Bradbury, hits the glass, and then is rebounded by B. Books. The Trojans, with their 5th and 6th rebounds of the evening, shooting just 1 for 4 from the field, 1 field goal and 2 free throws are the only 4 points we have so far tonight. 3 from Bradbury and 1 from B. Books. Garrett giving plenty of space by LaRue. She'll snake her way in. And a hand check foul against LaRue. This will be the 4th foul against Madonna. And we've just gone past 2 minutes and 30 seconds into quarter number 1. And Madonna just earned their 4th foul of the first quarter. First on LaRue, she exits and she's replaced by Ashley Ringstad, a 5'10 junior from Mount Clemens, Michigan. Shot clock resets to 30 as Wright will get it in baseline left to the basket to our left. Has to get it in quickly and does to the left side circle, and Becca Books. To the right side of the floor, and James, they reverse it near side corner to right. She'll go baseline left around the defender, floating to the corner to Bradbury for a 3, and that one's short off the far side rim. So the Trojans start 0 for 4 from three-point range after going 19 for 58 an evening ago. In the first quarter last night in their win over Asbury, Taylor, their only field goals were from long range. Here they have just 4 points. An off-ball foul against whom as Taylor went to their 3-2 zone. It'll be against someone in purple. And it'll be Becca Books, number 44, her first, and the first against TU. 7:01 remaining first quarter. Madonna will inbound it. They're 0 for 4 from the floor. Davis, right side circle, wanted to give it down low, now does. Turn, Bakanek, a heave and a miss, but a foul against Taylor. think it'll go against Aubrey Wright, and it will. Her first, team second. Now put Bakanek to the line for 2. The Lake Erie College transfer was 4 of 5 last night, pouring in a team-high 14 points in the 5-point set back against St. Francis. Bakanek, 6'2", sophomore. And the first one missed. Madonna went to the line just 9 times last night, made 7 of them. Bakanek spins, and this one will skip off the rim, tapped around, rebounded by Madonna. It's hauled in by Emily Huff. Ringstad almost had her pass knocked away by James. Davis will step into a 3 left side. That one's long, and James will haul in the miss with a right hand. Madonna opens out 0 for 5 from the floor to start. Books will let it go through to Bradbury's 3, rims off, and it's hauled in by Ringstad. Taylor 0 for 5 from 3-point range to start. The teams are combined 0 for 8. Or 0 for 7, excuse me. Davis trying to change that for Madonna and does with a corner 3 right down below us. Those are the first points for Madonna. It comes with 6:21 remaining in quarter number 1, and Taylor's lead trimmed down to 1-4-3. Taylor quickly moving it up the floor. They find Wright trailing. Madonna collapses on Bradbury. That leaves James open for a 3. That's just off by a hair. Taylor 0 of 6 from 3-point range to start, after making 10 threes in the first quarter last night. Ringstad left corner, driving right hand through traffic, off balance. Prayer hit the rim, tapped around, still loose. Books will save it on the baseline. She's double teamed, trying to get out of trouble, looking for help, and she'll wrap it around a defender to Lacey Garrett. Taylor moving right to left in purple. They lead by 1. 5:45 to go, quarter number 1. Garrett to the corner, and Aubrey Wright, a pump fake and drive. She'll slalom through, past to nobody, and it slices between both Garrett and Books, and that'll be a backcourt violation against TU. Third turnover for Taylor here in the opening quarter. Madonna has 2. The Trojans not as clean with the basketball like they were an evening ago. Madonna just 1 for 6 from the floor to start. Taylor, they make that Madonna 1 for 7. Taylor not much better. They're 1 for 8. And here comes Abby Books. She replaces Lacey Garrett. So the Books twins out there along with Bradbury, Wright, and Lauren James. 2 seniors, a sophomore, and 2 juniors in the Twins. And Taylor goes to their 3-2 zone, which wreaked havoc on offenses a season ago. Ringstad, right wing. Mid-range jump shot, long. Rebounded by Abby Books. The shot was missed by Von Zitwitz. Still a 1-point Taylor lead. They have not scored since that Becca Books free throw a while ago. She has it left wing. Mid-post left Bradbury. Floats it far sideline to James. 5:10 to go in quarter number 1. Taylor up 4-3. Each team with just 1 field goal here so far in the opening quarter on a slow start. Heaving it up top is Books to Books. Becca to Abby. 9 to shoot. Abby wants to go it on her own. Now picks up the bounce with 5. Will heave it near sideline to Wright. 3-point shot with 3 to shoot is short. And she'll try to poke the ball away, and it's gathered in by Huff. And then Wright got her on the hip, and he gets whistled for the foul. Second one on Aubrey Wright. Third one against Taylor here in the quarter, and that will bring Sydney Huffman in to replace Aubrey Wright with the 2 personals.
Number 24, Sydney Huffman.
And the Trojans will put the full court press on here. Bradbury, the only one back on the other end of midcourt. Ringstad, Von Zitwitz, far sideline to Bakanek, and then back to the middle again in Von Zitwitz. Off to Davis. She'll float it high, and the 6'2 Bakanek hauls it in. To give it back to her. Triple team, knocked out of her hands by Abby Books. She'll fall on the floor. Huffman tries to knock it away from Davis and does, but it's right to the arms of Ringstad. Von Zitwitz turns, got into the air, and was able to get the ball off before she came back down to the floor. Ball tapped off the glass on an errant pass, ripped up by Kendall Bradbury. Tried to get it to James. Pass was knocked away by Bakanek and is stolen by Madonna. Bakanek, a 10-footer from the left sideline. Feet were not set, and she missed it off the back iron. And Huffman gets the rebound, and it's a reach-in against Madonna. And that will be the 5th one against the Crusaders, and Taylor has the bonus coming. And that's on Emily Huff, her first. Meredith Deckard will come in for the Trojans. 2 free throws upcoming for TU for the rest of the quarter with 4:15 remaining in quarter 1.
At the line, number 24, Sydney Huffman.
So Huffman to the line for 2. She was 2 for 2 last night. After tearing her ACL a year ago, last night was her first game in 11 months. And this one's strong off the back rim. Taylor just 1 for 3, or 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Lex Davis in for Madonna, along with number 5, Hannah Reinhold. And here's Meredith Deckard on for Lauren James. Deckard, filled the stat sheet up last night. 18 points on 5 threes in her collegiate debut. Huffman makes the second free throw, and Taylor gets a 2-point lead back at 5-3. After Taylor lit the nets on fire shooting-wise in the first quarter last night, they have been much off target here in their second game of the season. Davis, high left side, Taylor in the 3-2 zone, Deckard shadowing her. Right side screen, Davis has her pass deflected by the longer Abby Brooks, but Davis gets it back in with 10 to shoot. Lex Davis dribbles to the far sideline, Deckard shadowing her, now 6 to shoot. Back to Davis, she'll isolate with 4 on Huffman with 2, floating to the far side. Ringstad lets it go, the shot waved off, and a 3-second violation called against Madonna with the shot clock dwindling down. That'll be the 4th turnover against Madonna here in the opening quarter. Taylor with 4 as well. 5-3 the Trojan lead, 3:46 remaining in the first quarter. The two teams have combined to each shoot 1 for 9 from the field. Taylor 0 for 7 from 3, Madonna 1 for 4. Huffman will bounce it across the timeline to Bradbury. She'll drive in. She's the only one with a field goal for TU. She's open, high right side for a 3 ball, and that one's long. And Taylor now 0 for 8 from 3-point distance. Kendall 0 of 3. Naomi Davis will run the point, far sideline to Ringstad. Deckard guards her. Ringstad picks it up, and their pass easily intercepted by Abby Brooks. Brooks has to stop, wait for reinforcements across the timeline to twin sister Becca. Huffman down low to Bradbury, who got right around Von Zitwitz, and she fouled her after she laid it in off the glass. Kendall Bradbury 5, Madonna 3, Taylor with 7. That's how the scoring breaks down here.
Madonna foul number 12, Sierra Von Zitwitz.
Von Zitwitz gets her second personal. Taylor already in the penalty. Bacanek back in for Madonna. Ringstad, Von Zitwitz, and Reinhold all exit. Kiki Darwicki comes in for Madonna, so along with Sydney Brown seeing her first action tonight. And Bradbury stays perfect from the line. She has 6 of Taylor's first 8 points, and Madonna takes a timeout with 3:12 remaining here in our opening quarter. It's a 30-second timeout. We will pause momentarily here on the Trojan Sports Network.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Just about 3 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Taylor puts the full court press on Madonna after their 30-second timeout. Taylor leading 8-3 on 2 3-point plays by Kendall Bradbury and a couple of free throws by other players. Shot, Bradbury fouling Bacanek on the arm as she trailed the play. First one on Kendall, 4th one against Taylor here in the opening quarter. And to the line will go Bacanek. And Bacanek 0 for 2 tonight after going 4 of 5 from the stripe an evening ago in the season opener for Madonna. And Bacanek fires and swishes it. Her first point of the night. And it cuts the Taylor lead down to 4 with one more free throw to come. And this one long, bounces around, and Bradbury hauls it in. 8-4 the Taylor lead after the Bacanek 1 of 2 trip at the line. 2:52 and counting here in quarter 1. Taylor going, attacking the basket to our left there in purple. Madonna defends man-to-man in white as Taylor goes to the weave up top. Deckard to Brooks, who hands off to Huffman with 11 to shoot. Huffman open, she'll pull up for 3 from straight on, and that one misses off the left side glass. Bradbury taps it out of bounds, trying to appeal, saying it went off of someone from Madonna. Here comes Haley Stratman in for the first time. She replaces Becca Brooks. So Taylor starts 0 of 9 from long range after hitting 19 an evening ago, and after last night in the first quarter, all of their points came from 3-point distance. Pressure in the backcourt. Bacanek back to Davis. Huffman shadowing her, and then they give it off to Darwicki. Fumbling with it is Davis. She gets it back in her hands. Taylor double-teaming Davis up top, and they get Abby Brooks for the reach-in. First on Abby, 5th one against Taylor. Both teams in the penalty, or in the bonus, I should say, with 2:20 remaining in quarter 1. And that will send Davis to the line twice.
Both teams are in the bonus for the remainder of the first quarter. That ball comes out number 21, Davis.
Davis 1 for 1 from the line last night. First one tonight is good. 4 points for Naomi Davis. Right now it's she and Kendall Bradbury, the only players with field goals right now. Kendall with 2 two-point field goals and 2 free throws for her 6 points. And Davis now with 2 free throws. She has 5 and a 3-point basket. And Taylor's lead back down to 2 at 8-6. And Madonna applying pressure in the backcourt. Deckard to Bradbury, who jogs across the center jump circle. Huffman to the corner, and Stratman fakes a 3, drives right in, pulls up from 5 feet, and that one left short. Ball tapped around on the floor. Stratman has it, trying to pry it away from Madonna players. And the jump ball will send it back to Madonna on the other end of the floor with an opportunity to tie or take their first lead of the night. 2:01 remaining here in quarter number 2. 8-6 the lead for number 19 Taylor over Madonna, who brings in 10 freshmen, no seniors on their roster this season. And Davis will get off to Bokanek on the far side of the floor. Back to the middle in the freshman Davis. Near side to Darwicki. She'll jog across the timeline. Then Taylor pounces on her through the hands of Davis, and it's intercepted by Kendall Bradbury. Near sideline Huffman up the floor, far side to Deckard. Left hand bounce for the freshman from Martinsville, Indiana. 1:40 to go in quarter number 1. Taylor up by 2, 8-6. A struggle night shooting for both teams. Then it's going to change as Huffman rainbows in a 3 from straight on. First made 3-point basket by a Taylor Trojan tonight, and the first made 3 by someone not named Naomi Davis on Madonna. And Taylor leads by 5, 8, 11-6. She'll float it all the way up the floor. Does Davis to Sydney Brown. Little pull-up jumper, left side, long, all the way to the near side of the floor, tracked down by Lex Davis of Madonna. Bokanek calling for it, but they can't get the ball to her. Instead, Davis will hold between the circles. Taylor in their 3-2 zone. Deckard shadowing Davis, Naomi Davis on the left side. Here's Lex Davis, a lefty 3 off the left side of the rim, rebounded by Bradbury. And she'll get a reach-in foul on either Brown or Darwicki, who are double-teaming her.
Crusader foul on number 13, Sydney Brown, her first personal foul.
Now I'll go against Sydney Brown, number 13. And 2 free throws coming for Kendall Bradbury, with Taylor already in the penalty. 57 seconds remaining in quarter 1. Taylor up by 5. LaRue ready to check back in for Madonna. And the first one from Kendall Bradbury is perfect. And Emily Huff back in along with LaRue. They replace Darwicki and Lex Davis. So 4 of the 5 starters on the floor right now for Madonna. The only one is Sydney Brown, who's not a starter. She replaces Von Zitwitz. And Bradbury stays perfect. She has 8 of Taylor's first 13 points. She's outscored Madonna by herself in this first quarter as Taylor leads 13-6. Bradbury's outscored Madonna 8-6 by herself. Some pressure in the backcourt. Madonna floats it forward to LaRue near sideline. Down low to Brown underneath the basket. One dribble to get to space. Pirouettes and glasses it in around 2 Taylor defenders. First field goal for Sydney Brown, and Taylor trying to attack on the other end with 38 seconds remaining in quarter 1. Their lead down to 13-8. Bradbury drives. She's tied up by Brown, who rips it away, but a jump ball is called right before Brown could rip it out of Bradbury's hands.
Possession to the Trojans.
Taylor keeps the possession, and a fresh shot clock. Difference between the game and shot clock, 2 4/10 of a second. Deckard to get it in to the right of the basket to our left. Here's a right elbow jumper from Bradbury off the catch, long, and hauled in by the 6'2 Bokanek. Shot clock turned off with 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Brown has it on the right side arc. Defended by Huffman in the man-to-man. Drives right baseline, dribbles off of her knee. She falls down. Bradbury ties her up. And the jump ball is called just before Bradbury could rip it out of Brown's hands. Vice versa of what happened on the other end just a few moments ago. Von Zitwitz back in to replace Brown in the Madonna lineup. Shot clock turned off with 17.4 seconds to go in quarter 1. Taylor up 13-8. Madonna with the ball. Von Zitwitz gets it in. LaRue, right side arc. Stratman defending her. LaRue won't use her dribble. She'll give off right side circle to Von Zitwitz. Nice move by Bokanek to get away from Bradbury and spin it in from the glass. First field goal for Bokanek. Taylor leading by 3 with 3 seconds to go. Here's a right sideline for Deckard. Lets it go before the horn. Hits off the glass and will not fall. And that will be how our first quarter will come to a close. Rough shooting for both teams. Taylor 3 of 15 from the floor, Madonna 3 of 13, and the Trojans lead 13-10 after one quarter here on the Trojan Sports Network.
Your heart, well, your heart is everything to you and your body, and its favorite place to be is home. Marion General Hospital has been named a nationally accredited chest pain center, which is the highest accomplishment in cardiovascular care. We are proud to provide our community with a team of cardiac experts throughout MGH, from our ambulance and emergency room to our cardiovascular departments, in partnership with our experienced local cardiologists and interventional cardiologists from St. Vincent's Medical Group. The same level of cardiovascular expertise in bigger cities at larger hospitals is available right here. Everyone has their expertise. At MGH, our expertise is your heart, bringing the best in the nation home to you. Your heart is in the right place at MGH.
Huffman, the Books twins, James and Bradbury, the 5 to start here for TU. As they have the ball first, attacking the basket to our left. Floating into Bradbury, goes off of her fingertips. She'll save it to the corner, and James, but she'll step on the baseline before she could save it to James. Another turnover against Taylor. Their 5th one. They had 4 in the opening quarter. Davis, Huff, Von Zitwitz, Bacanek, and LaRue, the 5 to start for Madonna. Those are their 5 starters. Just underway here in quarter 2. LaRue down low to Bacanek, who got away from the Taylor D, throws it in off the high glass, and Madonna is to within 1. Bacanek with 5, and then knocked out of Becca Books' hands and is stolen by Naomi Davis. Thought about a top of the key 3. Von Zitwitz to the near sideline, and LaRue. And Taylor in that 3-2 zone once again. Davis, left side circle. She has the only 3-point basket for Madonna tonight. Almost traveled with it before she dished it off to Huff. High middle screen, Bacanek. Near sideline to LaRue. Huffman marking her in the zone defense. Now 9 to shoot for Madonna. LaRue into Von Zitwitz. Outside to Huff for a 3. Nope. Hit the front rim and rebounded by Abby Books. Taylor quickly galloping up the floor with Lauren James. She'll wait for reinforcements, clad in purple, as she's surrounded by white jersey defenders. 1 point Taylor lead. Books in the corner for 3, and Abby swishes it home. Second made 3-point basket by TU. Abby Books buries it. And Taylor up 16-12 early on here in quarter number 2. 3-2 zone by the Trojans. Von Zitwitz thought about a long 2. She'll go cross-court far side to Naomi Davis, and a 3-second violation against Bacanek as Becca Books made life difficult for her in the painted area. Pressure in the backcourt from Madonna. James bullets one to the far sideline, and Huffman and Bradbury will step across the timeline and give off to James near side. 2-3 zone here for Madonna. A little bit of confusion for the players up top. Here's Huffman from straight on, left side high to James. Top of the key, Huffman driving with the right hand through 2 defenders, and she was bumped before she could try to finish with a right hand finger roll. Foul on Claire LaRue of Madonna, her second, first one against Madonna here in quarter 2. Good to see Huffman attacking like she is. Again, 11 months removed from that ACL injury. James will float it into B Books, right side high. She'll bounce off to Bradbury straight on. Bullets one to the block, and Huffman fumble with it. A handoff to Abby Books around 2 defenders, and how did Abby Books throw that one in off of the glass? Get the bucket and the foul for A Books, and that's the 3rd on Claire LaRue of Madonna. Huffman exits. Garrett comes in to replace her for Taylor. Ringstad in along with Sydney Brown for Madonna. They replace LaRue and Huff. And Books, with a free throw here, can go on a personal 6-0 run. rattles in and falls in. So 6 for A. Books, who would have been the top free throw shooter in the league last year if she had enough attempts. 19-12, the Taylor advantage, 2 minutes into the second stanza. Taylor in that 3-2 zone. Von Zitwitz off to Naomi Davis. Far sideline to Ringstad. James shadows her as Ringstad dribbles around the arc with the right hand. She almost had a travel, and then James skies for it and gets her fingertips on that pass. How about that from the 5'7" sophomore, soaring through the air with the greatest of ease. 7:44 remaining in quarter number 2. Taylor up 19-12 thanks to a 6-0 Abby Books run. Von Zitwitz gets it into Brown with 10 to shoot for Madonna. One dribble out near the timeline. The pass goes to Naomi Davis now with 7 to shoot. High right side. Bacanek there for a screen. They float it back down to her. And then B-Books soars in and pokes it away. A shot clock violation against Madonna. No, they're going to let him keep playing. The horn sounded. Garrett kind of stood there. Becca Books was off to the races and ready to take the pass from 22 in purple. Instead, Taylor will get it in from the baseline back to our right. 2.5 minutes into quarter 2. Taylor leading by 7. Again with Abby Books scoring their last 6 points. She has it here on the near sideline, just inside midcourt. Bradbury off to Garrett. She backs out near the volleyball line from straight on. Madonna in the man-to-man defense. They're in white. Taylor in the road purple. They are the home team here this evening. Brown making life difficult for Abby Books. Little flare screen near side to Books, looking Bradbury's way, left block. Shouted out by Bacanek, 4 to shoot. Garrett drives, right hand scoop off the glass, can't get the shot. But Lacey will go to the line for 2 on the Madonna foul. Shot clock dwindling. Garrett turned on the Jets and got to the cup.
Naomi Davis for second, team's third. At the line for your Trojans, number 22, Lacey Garrett.
Foul on Naomi Davis, her second. Third against Madonna here in the quarter. First one from Lacey Garrett. Off the back rim, hits off the top of the glass and just rolls off. Coach Martinez and Coach Young have done a lot to work with Lacey on her shot since the end of last season. A lot more consistent. Starting the ball over her head, and that one perfect. First points for Garrett, and Taylor leads 20-12. They're on a 7-0 run right now. After Madonna had cut the game to a 1-point margin. Von Zitwitz with 4 seconds to get it across the timeline. Fires one to Ringstad. She'll travel with that one, taking big old steps from the left wing as defenders were ready to collapse on her. Here comes Lex Davis off the Madonna bench. Will they see her? Yep. She replaces Ringstad. Turnover number 8 against Madonna here in the opening half. Taylor with 6. There's nothing to write home about from a foul standpoint, a turnover standpoint, as both teams have been sloppy and both teams have struggled to find their strokes shooting-wise. Garrett will run the half-court set as Taylor attacks the basket to our left there in purple. James looking to reach and foul. On Lex Davis, her first, and number 4 against Madonna. 6:39 to go in quarter 2. 4 fouls against Madonna here in the stanza, none against the Trojans. B-Books far sideline has got Garrett as an outlet and gives it off to her. Left side circle, James looking mid-post left to Bradbury, throws it in, got away from Bacanek, her right-hand shot danced off. Bradbury got it back, missed the putback, but was fouled. There's the 5th one against Madonna. We haven't even played 3.5 minutes yet. And that goes against Bacanek, her second. So Bradbury looking for her first second quarter points. She's 4 of 4 from the stripe tonight. And she hits the first one. 9 for Kendall. One more point, about 3 or 4 more points. She will be within less than 100 points of the school scoring career record. Second free throw, perfect. Kendall 5 of 5 from the line. She's got 10. She's our first double-figure score. And Taylor on a 9-0 gallop right now, leading 22-12. The 10-point advantage, their largest of the night. 3-2 zone for Taylor. Brown right side circle. Pass a little off target, but Naomi Davis able to haul it in. Von Zitwitz far sideline, left side circle. This is Brown. 10 to shoot again for Madonna. Brown wants to take it herself. Got into the paint. Flips out to Von Zitwitz. Runner from the free throw line. Short off the front iron. And Bradbury rips it away from Bacanek. And now she'll dribble out of trouble and she'll give off to Garrett. Kendall's 5th rebound to go with those 10 points. Garrett to the corner. Becca Books catch and shoot 3. Short near side rim. Tapped away by A. Books, but hauled in by the shorter Lex Davis. Taylor's three-point shooting not on point like it was last night. They're just 2 for 12 this evening. Brown thought about an 18-footer off the Bokanek. Driving down the middle is Lex Davis, a left-hand runner off the back of the rim. Strong gets her own miss after Bokanek, left wing. Shuffling in, knocked out of her hands by Abby Books on the reach-in foul. Second one on A. Books. First one against Taylor here in the second quarter. And Bokanek will go to the line for 2. Nope. So the foul is on the floor. And so Madonna will get it in baseline left. They shoot on the goal to our right. They're clad in white. Taylor defends in all purple. 5:35 to go before halftime. Brown takes the inbounds pass guarded by James. To the far corner and Von Zitwitz, a right-hand dribble. Elbow extended and hits the jumper on the run. First points for Von Zitwitz, and that ends a long scoring drought and stops the 9-0 run by Taylor. And it brings Madonna to within 8, trailing 22-14 as we approach the halfway point of the second quarter. Garrett calls out the play with her left hand. Now it changes. She'll move to the near side of the floor. Bradbury will set that high middle screen. Right-hand dribble, Garrett trying to flip it back out to Bradbury. Instead gives off to James. Bullets one near side. Becca Books looking for that first three. This will not come here. Long rebound. It's James and Bradbury there. Bradbury got it. Bounces across the lane to A. Books. Over the shorter defender, and it goes in. Abby Books with all 8 of her points here in the second quarter, and Taylor goes back in front by 10, 24-14. James marks Naomi Davis, and then gives it off to Von Zitwitz with a white sleeve on that right arm. Into the post to Bokanek, over the shorter Bradbury, missed. Von Zitwitz had it, knocked out of her hands by James, who goes on the floor to pick it up. Still trying to get it loose, and a timeout called by Taylor before James could get tied up. It will be a 30-second Taylor timeout. We'll pause momentarily here on the Trojan Sports Network with Taylor up by 10, 24-14 with 4:30 to go in the second quarter. Pressure being put on by Madonna in the backcourt as Bradbury will deal it in out of the Taylor 30-second timeout. 4:28 to go before halftime. Taylor up by a 10 spot of 24-14. Garrett angling will flip off to Bradbury, defended by the newcomer Reinhold, who came in during the timeout. Reinhold replaces Bokanek down low. Here's a nice little back cut by Bradbury, and Garrett found her for a right-hand layup. 12 for Bradbury, 4 here in the second quarter, and a nice little dish from Garrett. Taylor almost steals into the backcourt. They lead 26-14. The 12-point advantage, their largest this evening. Brown probing with the left hand to the mid-post right. Turnaround jumper clean by Reinhold, who just came in off the bench. Her first field goal knocks the Taylor lead back down to 10 as Madonna shadows Taylor players in the backcourt. Garrett between the circles. Lex Davis giving her plenty of space. Garrett picks it up and gives off to the far side of the floor, and James to the cutting Books. Mid-post right, she gathered it in and threw it in off the high glass above the square. 10 second quarter points for Abby Books, and Taylor leads again by 12. All of Abby Books' points have come here in our second frame. Von Zitwitz trying to go end-to-end, drives in, right-hand layup, and she just went right through the heart of the Taylor defense for another deuce. 4 for Von Zitwitz, all here in this quarter. And Bradbury will jog it up and give off to Garrett. 3:04 and counting here in quarter two. Bradbury three-point try, that one off. Abby Books down low, left-hand layup, good. 12 second quarter points for Abby Books. And Taylor again goes up by 12, 30-18 this time, 2:48 and counting here in quarter two. Von Zitwitz runs the point. Taylor in the 3-2 zone with Abby Books, the 5'11 junior, at the point. Brown, high right side. Garrett shadowing her, daring her to shoot. Brown will pull the trigger, miss badly short. It goes off of Stratman out of play. No, it'll go off of Madonna player and go back to Taylor. First time we've seen Stratman here on the floor. Bacanek back in for Madonna. Becca Books and Aubrey Wright come in for Taylor. Stratman and James exit. Let's reset the lineups right here. It's Abby and Becca Books for Taylor, along with Lacey Garrett, Aubrey Wright, and Kendall Bradbury. Lex Davis, Naomi Davis, Sheldon Bacanek, Sierra Von Zitwitz, and Hannah Reinhold. The 5 out there for Madonna to counter. A 30-18 Taylor lead. They attack the basket to our left with 2:22 to go here in this second quarter. Books has been on fire in the corner, and it continues. 15 second quarter points for Abby Books, and Taylor leads 33-18. Taylor traps Davis on the near side, and Taylor reaches in and gets called for the foul on Lex Davis, the 5'5 freshman from Swartz Creek, Michigan. First against Garrett. And Von Zitwitz will deal it in near sideline right at the tick mark, or the hash mark, excuse me. Davis top of the key, Taylor in the 3-2 zone. Deep 3-ball left side, rattles in just over the front of the rim by Hannah Reinhold. All 5 of her points have come here in the second quarter. And Madonna back to within 12, down 33-21. And there's blood on the jersey of Sheldon Bacanek. She'll have to get that cleaned up. Or will she? I guess they'll let it stay. Reinhold makes her first 3 of the night. She went 2 for 4 last night for Madonna. And the man-to-man here for the Crusaders. 1:45 to go before halftime. Taylor up 33-21 with the ball. And a moving screen called either against Bradbury or Aubrey Wright. It'll go against Wright. That's her third. The third one against Taylor in the quarter. Here comes Huffman off the bench, along with James to spell Wright and Garrett. Von Zitwitz from the far sideline. James and Huffman in the backcourt, along with the twins of Abby and Becca Books near the timeline. Bacanek dribbles and gives off to Lex Davis, high right side. She'll angle in, left-hand runner. Didn't even graze the bottom of the net. She gets her own miss, dribbles in over Bradbury. Nope, rebounded by Kendall. 7th first half rebound for Kendall Bradbury to go with those game high, or those 12 points. James left side 3. Nope, short. Rebounded by Von Zitwitz, weak side. Taylor just 3 for 16 from three-point range tonight. Von Zitwitz, Lex Davis, the lefty 3 in front of the Taylor bench is good. Her first field goal. And she's now 1 for 2 from three-point range, and the Taylor lead back down to single digits for the first time in a while. They're ahead by 9. Abby Books in the right side corner. Far sideline, James skipping to Bradbury, fakes and she'll go right around Bacanek. Back to Becca Books, step back, and then she traveled with it before she put the ball on the deck. 8th turnover for Taylor in the first half, 9 for Madonna. And Von Zitwitz will get it in near sideline. All 4 of her teammates in the backcourt as well. Huffman and James shadowing. They're ready to pounce when that ball crosses the timeline, and Von Zitwitz does it right now. But Taylor will back off and slide into the 3-2 zone. 38 seconds to go in the first half. Bacanek over Bradbury, turnaround shot, rainbows in. 4 second quarter points for Bacanek. She's got 7 in the game. Here's James trying to answer with a 3 right side. Yep, got it. Lauren James, right side. Her first field goal, and Taylor's lead back to 10, 36-26. Shot clock turned off with 14 seconds left in the half. Naomi Davis bounces off to Von Zitwitz, who dribbles on the near side of the floor. Into the paint, shuffling her feet, mid-post right jumper, long, tapped around, hits the floor. James will scoop it up with 3, with 2, with 1. Will step in, she won't get the shot off. And this will be how our first half will come to a close. Through 20 minutes of play here from Odell Arena, it's the Taylor 36, the 19th ranked team in the country, Madonna 26, here on the Trojan Sports Network.
Join the Trojan Club today and support Taylor student athletes 12 months a year. The Trojan Club has 6 different levels of membership for you to choose from. You can join for as low as $100, all the way up to the athletic director level for $1,500. Each level receives premiums, complimentary season tickets, as well as gifts from the athletic department. Members also receive special recognition during halftime of the annual Silent Night game. In recent years, members have helped supply the funds for a sports information position, purchasing equipment for teams and the athletic training staff, and providing broadcasts of Trojan athletics, like the one you're enjoying right now. With the support of alumni and friends, the Taylor combination of spiritual growth, outstanding academics, and a highly competitive intercollegiate athletic program can continue. To join, call 765-998-5311 or log on to athletics.taylor.edu and search Trojan Club. The Trojan Club, supporting Taylor University's student athletes.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Ryan Jones, Mark Sieglin, and Rob Sisson, can help you get started today. They are proud corporate partners of Taylor University Athletics. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Play that old song! You really want her to play it. That's what's really going to evoke the memory. You gotta have the music that you listen to.
Ivanhoe's has been serving Taylor students since 1965, when Ivan and Carol Slane purchased the restaurant. Located on Main Street, Ivanhoe's is less than a mile from the Taylor campus and is open 7 days a week. The menu features choices for lunch, dinner, as well as 100 different milkshakes and sundaes. Customers can find other dessert items as well. The staff is proud to support Taylor University and appreciates the support of Ivanhoe's through the years.
Your heart, well, your heart is everything to you and your body, and its favorite place to be is home. Marion General Hospital has been named a nationally accredited chest pain center, which is the highest accomplishment in cardiovascular care. We are proud to provide our community with a team of cardiac experts throughout MGH. From our ambulance and emergency room to our cardiovascular departments in partnership with our experienced local cardiologists and interventional cardiologists from St. Vincent's Medical Group. The same level of cardiovascular expertise in bigger cities at larger hospitals is available right here. Everyone has their expertise. At MGH, our expertise is your heart, bringing the best in the nation home to you. Your heart is in the right place at MGH.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Greek's Pizzeria in Upland opened its doors in December of 2017. Over the years, there have been more than 140 Greeks opened across the country, with 24 Indiana locations. When it comes to pizza, Greeks offers customers the option to create their own pizza or to try one of Greek's specialized pizzas. Greeks uses fresh, homemade, hand-tossed dough, Greek's Italian sauce, select blended cheeses, gourmet toppings, and the same method of preparation since the first restaurant opened in 1969. The kitchen can also whip up a sandwich served on fresh French-style bread, or it can put that sandwich into a pizza shell wrap. Customers can also add breadsticks or French-style bread as a side item. Greeks also offers a selection of salads and assorted dressings as well. Greeks is located just off Main Street in Upland and is a proud supporter of Taylor University Athletics. Greek's Pizzeria. It's our taste.
Back here on the Trojan Sports Network, Rick Johnston with you. This is the BSN Sports Halftime Report, and at the break, number 19, Taylor leads Madonna 36-26. Taylor outscored Madonna 13-10 there in that first quarter. And then Abby Brooks went on a personal 6-0 run after Madonna had cut the deficit to 1. The Trojans outscored Madonna 23-16 in that second quarter, and they lead by 10 here at the break. Either team shooting the ball particularly well to start. They finished the first half shooting both in the high 30s. Taylor shooting at 38% and Madonna at 36%. The Trojans, after hitting 19 threes an evening ago and 13 in the first half, they were 4 for 17 in the first half tonight for 24%, but they went to the line 13 times and made 10 of them. Madonna, 3 of 9 from behind the arc for 33%. They were 3 of 6 from the free throw line this evening. Taylor out-rebounded Madonna in the first half 21-17, including 5-4 on the offensive glass. The Trojans had the only second-chance points in the first 20 minutes, outscoring Madonna 4-0 on second-chance opportunities. The Trojans had the only 2 players in double figures. In fact, those 2 players outscored Madonna by themselves. Abby Brooks had 15 points. She is yet to miss a shot from the floor, 6 of 6 from the floor, 2 of 2 from 3, 1 of 1 from the stripe. All 15 of her points came in that second quarter. And she and Kendall Bradbury combined to score 27 of Taylor's 36 points in the first half, and they outscored the 2 of them. They outscored Madonna by 1. Lauren James had 3. Lacey Garrett and Becca Brooks each had 1 point. Sydney Huffman had 4. She also had 4 assists. Madonna, meanwhile, had Sheldon Bacanek, who led them in scoring last night. She had 7. Naomi Davis, 5. Hannah Reinhold with 5. Lex Davis with 3. The 5'5 freshman is also the leading rebounder in the opening half for Madonna with 4. Sydney Brown with 2. Lex Davis with 3. And Von Zitwitz had 4. LaRue, Huff, Ringstad, and Darwicki all played but did not score in our opening 20 minutes. This has been the BSN Sports Halftime Report. We'll take a break. When we come back, it'll be time for the second half. At the break, Taylor leads Madonna 36-26 here on the Trojan Sports Network.
Since opening in the late 1980s, the Maddox Family Dental Center has been focusing on providing the highest quality dental care for their patients. Children to adults can receive a full-service treatment to meet their dental needs. The Maddox Family Dental Center has 2 locations in Hartford City and Dunkirk and always welcomes new patients. The Maddox Family Dental Center, a proud corporate partner of Taylor University Athletics.
The decision you're making is about so much more than where you'll spend the next 4 years. It's about how you'll live the next 40. So let me break down the Taylor University experience. We integrate faith and learning to become well-rounded, lifelong learners, while delivering a deeper knowledge of our specific areas of study. Whether you're producing award-winning films, building satellites for NASA, or preparing for a national ethics debate, Taylor will push you to excel in your field. But excellence isn't always about having the right answers. Sometimes it's about asking the right questions. Taylor is interdenominational. That means we can't always fall back on specific church doctrine to settle issues. We rely on scripture and the dynamic nature of iron sharpening iron to better know the God who's not afraid of our question. Much of this happens in the small town of Upland, Indiana, the place where Taylor does life together. But don't let this small town fool you. The schedule is packed with things to do, and through these activities, faculty, staff, and students become more than individuals occupying the same address. They become a community. But this community isn't limited to the campus. We travel, boy do we travel. We are ranked as one of the top 10 schools in the country for overseas experiences. But it isn't just about the going. It's about the sharing of those experiences and being challenged by those who come to Upland as their international experience. Taylor is one of a few Christian colleges that expects all students to have a relationship with Jesus Christ. Now, this doesn't mean Taylor is a Christian Disneyland, full of cardboard cutout perfection. Taylor is full of real people with real problems, and living together can get kind of messy. But in that mess, we take Jesus' call from John 13 seriously. We practice picking up our towel and dealing with the mess in each other's lives. We're not here just to follow the rules for 4 years. Instead, we hope to learn to live authentic lives, calling each other to lives of meaning. Every day, our focus remains on the 40, not just the 4. We'd love to show you more about Taylor. Come visit, sit in on a class, go to chapel, spend a night in a residence hall. Experience the difference for yourself.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Ryan Jones, Mark Sieglin, and Rob Sisson, can help you get started today. They are proud corporate partners of Taylor University Athletics. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Ivanhoe's has been serving Taylor students since 1965, when Ivan and Carol Slane purchased the restaurant. Located on Main Street, Ivanhoe's is less than a mile from the Taylor campus and is open 7 days a week. The menu features choices for lunch, dinner, as well as 100 different milkshakes and sundaes. Customers can find other dessert items as well. The staff is proud to support Taylor University and appreciates the support of Ivanhoe's through the years.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Here we go, second half underway. Madonna will get it in first. They have their 5 starters on the floor. LaRue, Bokanek, Huff, Von Zitwitz, and Davis. And Taylor counters with 4 of their 5 starters. The Books twins, Abby the only non-starter out there. Garrett, Bradbury, and James Wright will start the second half on the bench. And a threes rainbowed in from Emily Huff for her first scoring after she missed her first 2 3-point tries of the night. So a quick 3 to start. And Madonna draws to within 36-29 to start here in quarter number 3. Ball worked to the near side of the floor. Garrett around a James screen with 9 to shoot. Garrett top of the key, crossing over left hand, got to the mid-post left, waiting for help, floats it in, pass deflected. Books can't get to it. That's almost fumbled out of bounds by Von Zitwitz. So a 3-point shot on the first possession for Madonna. Taylor turns it over on their first possession of quarter 3. Bokanek trying to bulldoze around Bradbury. Out to Huff again for a 3. This time it's long, and Abby Books is there for the rebound off the miss. Each team with 4 made 3-point baskets tonight. Right now the Taylor difference, their 7-point lead. The 7 more free throws they have made than Madonna. Each team with the same field goal makes and the same 3-point makes. Books with some black tape, or Abby Books with that tape around the left wrist. Here comes James angling in, and a good shot just bounces out of the net. Rebound by Madonna. Here comes Naomi Davis the other way. James will pick her up on the high right side. Huff far sideline. Last night was 0 for 1 from 3-point distance. Tonight Huff 1 for 4. Bokanek over Bradbury. Right block is good from 5 feet. Bokanek with 9. She's the closest player that Madonna has to getting into double digits. And a 5-0 start here for Madonna to start. They've trimmed their deficit down to 5. Taylor led by as many as 12 back in that second quarter. They lead by a 5 now. LaRue giving Garrett plenty of space. She gives it to Bradbury. Right block spins away. Caught up. Out to Awope. And James for a 3. Front rim, no. Abby Books free rebound. Yes. Shot was blocked. Fighting for it on the far sideline. Out of bounds and a foul. Nope. It'll stay here. Nope. It is a foul. Excuse me. On Emily Huff, her second.
Her second, the team's first.
Madonna committed 12 first half fouls. 7 in the first quarter, 5 in the second. The Trojans committed 8. B-Books, far sideline. Here's right side circle. James fakes a 3 around Davis, draws 3 defenders. Here's Garrett up top. To the far sideline, B-Books fakes a 3, and she'll dance with it up the arc. Top of the key to Garrett, right hand, left hand. Open Abby Books, she's perfect from the floor, and that continues as she hits her third 3-point basket. 18 points for Abby Books, one off of her career high of 19 set a season ago. And Taylor gets their first points of the second half, up by 6. Shot missed. Bokanek gets it. Turnaround over the Twins is good. Off the right side glass for 2 more. Taylor back in her lead, trimmed down to 6 once again, 39-33. Almost 3 minutes into quarter number 3. Becca Books left side high. Bradbury tackled as she went through the lane. Both Bokanek and LaRue were there. And Bokanek called for the foul as her third. for the dominant post player, and she looks back to her bench down below us in the coaching staff. LaRue thought it might be on her. She was the one that went tumbling down to the court with Bradbury, but they got it on Bacanek, who guards Bradbury now in the right side corner. Taylor attacking the basket to our right. They're clad in purple. Madonna defends man-to-man in white. Free throw line, Garrett. Bradbury three-point try over Bacanek was halfway in and out. Kendall 0 for 5 from distance. Bacanek outruns everybody. Then Garrett and Bradbury smother her. Madonna looks for a foul that will not come as both Bradbury and Garrett threw their arms in there. Stopped Bacanek for the easy, uncontested layup, and now Madonna will throw it in underneath their own basket to our left. That one was close to being a foul on either Garrett or Bradbury on a tough play as they try to chase Bacanek down from behind. Van Zitwitz to the top of the key and Huff. Now to Naomi Davis, left side high. Directs traffic with that left hand, then gives back to the right side of the floor and Huff. 10 to shoot for Madonna. They are to within 6, the closest they have been in a long while. LaRue back to Von Zitwitz with 5. Guarded by Abby Books. A long 2 from the left wing. Front rim, no. Bacanek gets it as nobody boxed her out. A fresh 30 to work with. 3.5 minutes into the third quarter for Madonna, still down by 6. They shoot on the goal to our left. LaRue down the left side of the lane into Garrett. Pass was deflected. Bacanek gets it back up top to Huff. 1-3 here in the quarter. Cannot make it 2, and there's another rebound for Abby Books. That's Abby's 6th rebound to go with those game-high 18 points. Here's James open all night to shoot, and she slices it right through the nylon. After Lauren missed her first 2 threes, she's made her last 2, and Taylor goes back in front by 9 on a big triple there from James. LaRue far sideline, Taylor in the 3-2 zone, Naomi Davis right corner. Madonna clad in white, the Trojans of Taylor in purple. Huff almost threw it away. Davis chased off the arc by Bradbury. She'll weave in and throw in a prayer off the glass. Davis looked to be losing her footing as she slalomed through Taylor defenders, but glasses it home and brings Madonna to within 7. Quick passing by the Trojans. Here's Abby Books, down low to Bradbury. Double team comes. Bradbury missed it. Books is going to rip it away from Bacanek, and a jump ball will keep it here with Taylor as Abby Books came storming in from the top of the key and ripped it right out of the palms of Bacanek. Here comes Huffman and Deckard in for the first time. James and Garrett exit. Taylor with the ball and a 7-point lead. 5:19 to go in the third. Quick pass down low to Books, goes up, knocked out of her hands, and they go a jump ball as Huff got her hands on top of the ball as Books had to catch that one around her waist. And now Taylor will apply pressure in the backcourt. LaRue near sideline in front of the Taylor bench. Back to the trailing Von Zitwitz. Over to Huff. Bacanek, Taylor looks for a carry. That will not come. 3-2 zone for the Trojans. It's Deckard, A. Books, and Huffman, the ones up top. Naomi Davis near side, halfway home in the third quarter. They try to work it down to Bacanek. Becca Books facing her now. Both Books twins will defend her. Passing to no man's land. Von Zitwitz hauls it out of there. Missed it long, and it's rebounded by Bradbury, her 7th board. That's tied with, that's Kendall's 8th rebound. I apologize. She flashes through the paint. B. Books drives from the corner. Outside to Bradbury. Here's Huffman attacking right hand, floating near side. Deckard fakes a 3 and drives. Huffman open, left side high, 3, front rim, no. Bradbury rebound, yes! First scoring of the third quarter for Kendall, 14 for her. And Taylor in front by 9, 44-35. 4:17 remaining here in quarter number 3. Madonna goes from right to left in white. Taylor in the 3-2 zone. They are wearing purple. Naomi Davis, right hand bounce once off to Huff. She'll walk it to the top of the key, and around the arc it comes to LaRue. 10 to shoot for Madonna. A one-hand wrapper to the opposite side of the floor. Davis from the parking lot 3, good. Second good 3 for Naomi Davis. She's got 5 in the quarter, 8 in the game, and the Taylor lead back down to 6. This is exactly what Madonna did last night to St. Francis of Illinois as Huffman's pass intended for Becca Books is intercepted by Huff. Madonna kept hanging around until the last few minutes when St. Francis was able to pull away with free throws. Down low to Bacanek. Nice pass from Van Zitwitz. And Bacanek, the first Madonna player in double figures with 11, 6 coming here in this third quarter. And just like that, Madonna right back in it, now trailing by 4. Huffman on the other end cannot get the roll after a pretty little right-hand layup try. Naomi Davis galloping near side, runs right up the back of Bradbury, finds the trailing LaRue. Pass was low, and it goes right out of bounds, too low for the 6'2 Bacanek. Aubrey Wright in for the first time here in the third quarter. She replaces Abby Brooks. 44-40 the Taylor lead here in quarter number 3. The Trojans just 3 of 8 here in this third quarter. Madonna, on the other hand, 6 of 11 from the field. Taylor shooting just 6 of 22 from three-point range. Here's Huffman, open all day to shoot, and she misses that one short. Bacanek taps it around. Books trying to rip it away in traffic. There's Becca with another rebound. She'll go through, and there's a foul on Madonna. LaRue had her hands in the air. It's either her or Von Zitwitz, and it's LaRue, her 4th. And the third one against Madonna here in the quarter. Sprinting to the scores table is Lex Davis to come in for the first time in quarter numero tres. Shot clock will reset to 30. Wright, Huffman, Bradbury, B-Books, Deckard, and now Stratman will replace B-Books. Naomi Davis, Lex Davis, Von Zitwitz, Huff, and Bacanek, the 5 out there for Madonna. Huffman takes the inbounds pass, floating far side block to Bradbury. Here's Deckard open for a 3, and that's like a layup for the freshman from Martinsville. She canned 5 last night. She hits her first one here tonight. Her first 3 gives Taylor a 7-point lead. Bacanek open down low. Taylor couldn't find her, and an easy 2 for Bacanek on the other end. 8 here in the quarter, 13 for the game. Here's Deckard. She wants to go toe for toe with Bacanek and misses a transition 2 from the left wing. Here's Bacanek out and running. She'll find the trailing Lex Davis now to Naomi Davis at the top of the key. Deckard guarding her. Far sideline, this is Huff with 2:11 remaining here in the third quarter. Jumper from Van Zitwitz, no good. Bradbury tried to get it. Lex Davis, the 5'5 freshman, got it and then gets tripped and will draw the foul against Aubrey Wright, who is beside herself that the foul is called against her. That's Aubrey's 4th and the first one against Taylor here in this third frame. 5-point Taylor lead, up 47-42. And Abby Books re-enters to replace Aubrey Wright. Aubrey having a night to forget, 0 of 2 from the floor, and now 4 fouls. She'll go back to the bench for TU. Fresh 30 to work with for Madonna. They cut off Bacanek. They send it all the way up top between the circles to Naomi Davis, defended by Deckard in the man-to-man. Huffman guards Lex Davis, left side screen, Von Zitwitz. Huffman back to her. Davis leans in, misses it strong. Rebounded by Bradbury, almost knocked away by Huff. Here comes Taylor the other way. Another rebound for Bradbury, her 9th. Abby Books almost lost the handle, floats it up to Huffman. Huffman looking Bradbury's way, she'll attack. Far sideline, Stratman. Almost traveled with it and got it off to Books. Here's Huffman against Davis. Far sideline, Stratman fakes a 3, 2 dribbles with the right hand. Between the circles of Deckard, 9 to shoot. Bacanek guarding Bradbury. She pulls the trigger from 3, no. Stratman boxing out the defender, and he'll get Haley Stratman for the over the back on the shorter Huff as she used that right hand, and it got too high on the shoulders of Huff and then collided with the jaw of Huff from the back of the neck. First on Haley, second one against Taylor here in quarter number 3. And now the Trojans will apply pressure in the backcourt, leading by 5 with 94 seconds remaining in our third stanza. Huff near side of the floor, back to Von Zitwitz, far sideline Naomi Davis. Taylor in the 3-2 zone, Abby Books up top, free throw line, right elbow Von Zitwitz, turns, fires, misses, rebound weak side Huffman. Sydney looking up the floor, racing up the near sideline to the wide open Meredith Deckard. She tees up a 3 ball, it's off the rim, knocked around right to the hands of Haley Stratman. Here's up top to Abby Books, back to Deckard who cannot reload. Now she'll dribble, pull up, oh, just short off the near side rim. And there's another rebound for Lex Davis. Her team leading 7th for the 5'5 freshman guard. 3 behind Bradbury with a game-high 10, who's got the first double-double of the year in her senior year, 14-10. Now she's going to add a steal to that total as she fronted the pass just at the right time before it came in to Bacanek. Huffman floats, Deckard snatches it away. Down low to Stratman for a right-hand glasser. Beautiful ball movement by the Trojans for Stratman's first field goal. 7-point advantage for Taylor with 25 seconds remaining in the third. TU up 49-42. 3-2 zone for the Trojans as Deckard slides back in. She's one of those 3 guards up top. Huffman far side, A-Books at the point. Stratman and Bradbury down low. Davis wraps one into Von Zitwitz. Can't hand it off back to her. She's triple team. She finds the open Bacanek, whose pinpoint shot was left long off the back iron. Rebound for Books with 3, with 2. Here's Stratman down to Deckard. She'll get it off, but after the horn. We're through 3 here from Odell Arena. Taylor, the number 19 team in the land, leads Madonna by 7. 49-42 as we head to the fourth quarter. This is Taylor women's basketball here on the Trojan Sports Network.
Greek's Pizzeria in Upland opened its doors in December of 2017. Over the years, there have been more than 140 Greeks opened across the country, with 24 Indiana locations. When it comes to pizza, Greeks offers customers the option to create their own pizza or to try one of Greek's specialized pizzas. Greeks uses fresh, homemade, hand-tossed dough, Greek's Italian sauce, select blended cheeses, gourmet toppings, and the same method of preparation since the first restaurant opened in 1969. The kitchen can also whip up a sandwich served on fresh French-style bread, or it can put that sandwich into a pizza shell wrap. Customers can also add breadsticks or French-style bread as a side item. Greeks also offers a selection of salads and assorted dressings as well. Greeks is located just off Main Street in Upland and is a proud supporter of Taylor University Athletics. Greek's Pizzeria, it's our taste.
Taylor did not go to the line in that third quarter after going there 13 times in the first half. They went 5 for 16 from the floor, 3 for 10 from three-point range. Madonna, 7 of 16 from the floor. They outscored Taylor 16-13 in the third. B-Books drives, got to the left block. Bradbury fakes the 3, knocked out of her hands by Lex Davis. Bradbury gets it back and bounces to Garrett. Near side of the floor, Books. This is Abby Books. Puts it on the deck, drives, pulls up, and she continues to be perfect from the field. New career high for Abby Books, her first 20-point game of her career. And Taylor up 51-42 to start the fourth quarter. James guarding Huff, pestering her. Driving in Von Zitwitz, no, goes off of James's arm, but right as she was ready to gather it in, she lost her footing and tumbled down to the court. For the 5 starters on the floor for TU. Abby Books replaces Aubrey Wright in the starting 5 for Taylor. It's B. Books, James, Bradbury, and Garrett, the other 4. Starting 5 out there, minus LaRue. That's Lex Davis fronting the post as B. Books out to Naomi Davis. They leave her open for 3, and she missed it halfway in and out. Bradbury hauls in her 11th rebound. A dangerous opportunity there as Davis now 2 for 5 from distance. B. Books fakes the 3. Here's twin sister Abby, right side circle. Bradbury called for it. They give it to James. Now it's tapped in. Nice front there by Bacanek as Bradbury almost had her pinned behind her. A 16 to shoot for Taylor, 1 minute and 10 seconds gone here in quarter 4. Taylor up by 9, 51-42. Quick passing. Here's A. Books between the circles. Near sideline to James in front of her own bench. Back up top to Abby Books with 9, with 8 to shoot, now 7. Garrett drives on Davis to the baseline. Becca Books in the corner for a 3, that one long. And there's Abby Books for a rebound and a putback right before the shot clock expires. Abby Books has not missed a shot from the floor. She has a career-high 22 on 9 of 9 shooting, and now 8 rebounds to go with it as well. The 8 boards, one off of her career high of 9 from a year ago, and Taylor up 53-42. 3-2 zone by the Trojans. Naomi Davis, far sideline, got the ball from Lex Davis. Huff between the circles, a left-hand bounce, got her to the left side circle, now inside the arc up top. Catch and shoot 3, Lex Davis off target left, boxing out. Bacanek is B. Books for Taylor, and now the Trojans off to the races. 3-on-3. Garrett near sideline from James, angling in. Flips it out far side, Abby Books. One dribble and up top to Lauren James. Down low to Bradbury, had the shorter player on her, but the pass was ticked away and intercepted by Von Zitwitz of Madonna. Up the floor, Bakanek outrunning everybody and lays it in for her first field goal of the fourth. 17 for her to lead Madonna. Madonna's first scoring of quarter four. And Taylor's lead down to 9 as LaRue will sashay up towards the scores table to check in. Bradbury near sideline. She's got 14. Abby Brooks drives, stops through, goes up, and she's fouled on the attack by Lex Davis. That'll be Davis' second and the first against Madonna here in our fourth quarter.
Madonna foul on number 10, Lex Davis.
2 shots for Abby Brooks.
Team's first.
A career-high 22 points for the junior. She has 22 of Taylor's 31 bench points tonight. Here's the first free throws for the Trojans since the second quarter. Abby 2 for 2 tonight. And let's make it 3 for 3. Claire LaRue back in for Madonna. She replaces Huff. Second one for A. Books. First one good, second one good. 6 for her in the fourth. She has a career high 24. 6 more than her previous, 5 more than her career high. A full timeout taken by Taylor. We will take it with them. 7:22 to go fourth quarter. Taylor up by 11, 55-44 here over Madonna on the Trojan Sports Network.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Ivanhoe's has been serving Taylor students since 1965, when Ivan and Carol Slane purchased the restaurant. Located on Main Street, Ivanhoe's is less than a mile from the Taylor campus and is open 7 days a week. The menu features choices for lunch, dinner, as well as 100 different milkshakes and sundaes. Customers can find other dessert items as well. The staff is proud to support Taylor University and appreciates the support of Ivanhoe's through the years.
Out of the full Taylor timeout, Madonna will get it in. Pressure in the backcourt here from the Taylor defense. Aubrey Wright has entered for the Trojans. Quick passing up to Lex Davis. She'll scamper down towards the end line and haul it in. Now to Naomi Davis. Cutting her off is Aubrey Wright. Her pass intercepted on the baseline by Lacey Garrett. Now the Strawberry Blonde, Warrior number 22, will go out and gallop, weaving, finding trailers, and Becca Books will have it at the top. The Trojans look Bradbury's way. They double team her, slagging off of Garrett into Bradbury. She'll heave it in, and before she could save it, she hit the baseline with that right foot. 11-point Taylor lead, 55-44, with 6:55 remaining here in the fourth stanza. Von Zitwitz in the backcourt. Abby Books will shade her. She's out there with Becca Books. Now they'll trap her right near the timeline. She bounces it quickly away to Naomi Davis. Now back to Von Zitwitz. 3-2 zone by the Trojans. Garrett and the Books twins up top. Right elbow, Lex Davis accelerating. Left-hand shot off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Bradbury, her 12th. Garrett across the timeline will slow it down as LaRue knows that Garrett is not a three-point shooter, waiting for her 3 steps inside the free throw line. And now Garrett gives off to the near sideline, and Abby Books. They double-team Becca Books down low. Garrett pass, and there's an off-ball foul called against either LaRue or Lex Davis as they were double-teaming Becca Books on the right block. That's Lex Davis, her third. Second one against Madonna here in the fourth quarter. 11-point Taylor lead, 6:14 remaining in regulation. Shot clock resets to 30. Here's Bright, right block, bouncing to right. Now passing to Garrett, B-Books drives, she'll barrel over Davis, who's called for the block. That's her fourth and the third one against Madonna. But LaRue was down on the other end, and she's favoring that right leg. She fell.
Davis, her fourth, the team's third.
And she tugs on her jersey saying that she needs a sub. Did not see what happened. Saw LaRue. She is walking off under her own power, but favoring that right leg as the athletic training staff here at T will go and take a look and see what is wrong with LaRue, the 5'7" freshman from Battle Creek, Michigan. It is good to see her walk off under her own power. Wright will get it in baseline right. Wraps one into Bradbury. Back to the corner and Aubrey. Right-hand dribble around the Bradbury screen. Weak side bounce passes B. Books. And she'll glass it in for her first field goal. 3 for Becca Books. Taylor up 57-44. 5:55 remaining in quarter numero 4. They'll trap her near the timeline. Huff brought that off arm up. And they'll call Garrett for the block. That's Lacey's second. And the first one against Taylor here in the 4th. I guess it'd be quarter numero cuatro would be the proper Spanish usage. Von Zitwitz will get it in far sideline. Taylor sliding into that 3-2 zone. And they'll float it to the near side, does Madonna and Von Zitwitz. So both teams are using zones to take away the top scoring threats, which are both post players for either team. Von Zitwitz open left side high 3, halfway in and out, danced around, tapped out by Bakanek. And it'll go back to Taylor. First try from Von Zitwitz tonight. She was 1 for 1 last night, going 6 of 9 from the field in Madonna's loss last night to St. Francis of Illinois, the number 9 team in the land. Naomi Davis will guard Garrett in the backcourt. Garrett moving to her left and to her right, and now moving to her right. Man-to-man defense for Madonna. Garrett to the top, picks up the dribble. Right side high, Bradbury wants to take Bakanek off the bounce, angling in. And Bradbury like a runaway freight train. Bakanek had to foul her before she was able to slice in and try to put one on goal. Fourth one on Bakanek. And Reinhold comes in to replace her. So the top scorer so far from last night, Bakanek exits with the 4 personal fouls, and that's a much-needed sign for the Taylor defense. With no one taller than 5'11" or taller than 6 feet on the roster. Into Bradbury, they go right to her, and she makes them pay after Bakanek picked up her 4th personal foul. Bradbury with 16, and Taylor leads by 15, 59-44. Three-two zone by TU. Von Zitwitz to the left elbow, stops. Pass deflected by A-Books. Lex Davis gathers it in at the top. Off to Naomi Davis, a right-hand dribble. Lex Davis, a left-hand dribble. 7 to shoot. And Davis floating to the corner. Huff thought about a step-back 3 over Bradbury. Brings rain and misses it short. Tapped in, and Von Zitwitz takes it away from B. Books. Huff reattacks. Her left-hand scoop no good. And there's the 9th rebound for Abby Books tonight. That ties her career high. Shardy has a career-high 24 points to lead the entire game. She has yet to miss a shot from the floor. And Wright will dribble to the near sideline. Right side circle Garrett. Left side circle Books. Abby now to Becca, far sideline. Taylor attacking the basket to our right in purple. Head fake and drive right, flipping out to Becca Books, measuring a 3 and hitting it in front of the far sideline. First 3 by B. Books tonight. She has 5, and Taylor up 62-44. Trying to answer with a 3 on the other end is Reinhold, and she misses it, and Bradbury hauls in rebound number 13. Garrett, left block, Books goes into Reinhold and finishes strong with a right hand. 5 in a row for Becca Books. All 7 of her points coming here in this 4th quarter. 20-point lead for Taylor, 64-44. Corner 3, Naomi Davis, perfect. Her 3rd triple tonight. And her first scoring of the 4th quarter. She has 13 for Madonna. 64-47, the Taylor advantage. 3:22 to go in the 4th. Abby Books falls down. Garrett drives and dishes it down to Bradbury, who lays it in with the left hand for 2 more. 18 for Kendall Bradbury. She and Abby Books have almost outscored Madonna by themselves. Von Zitwitz, left elbow. Garrett pestering, finds Huff wide open right block for a high one in off the glass. First field goal for Huff here in the 4th quarter, 5 for her, and a timeout for Madonna. It'll be a 30-second timeout. They have 1:30 and 2 fulls remaining. We'll pause here with 2:58 to go in the 4th. Taylor up 66-49. 2:58 to go in the fourth. Madonna puts the full court press on. Garrett wanted to get it into Bradbury, denied by Von Zitwitz, and she'll give it off to B. Books, who then gives it back to Garrett as Madonna slides back into their man-to-man defense. The Books twins, Lacey Garrett, Aubrey Wright, and Kendall Bradbury, the 5 on the floor for TU. Abby Books, far sideline, off-ball foul called against Madonna. That'll be their 5th, and Taylor will have free throws upcoming. Kiki Darwicki in for Madonna now. She's out there with Von Zitwitz. LaRue, who returns, has some tape, it looks like, on that right ankle. Naomi Davis and Lex Davis to round out the Madonna 5. 2 free throws for B. Books. First one, perfect. All 8 of Becca Books' or 8 of her points have come here in the fourth. She has 9 in the game. She's trying to be the 3rd Trojan in double figures with 10, and there it is. She has 10. Kendall Bradbury with 18, and Abby Books with a game high and a career high 24, who has not missed from the floor yet tonight. Von Zitwitz, a left-hand dribble up top to Naomi Davis. Taylor up 68-49, 2:30 to go in the fourth. Naomi Davis, left side circle. Head fake, pulls up, free throw line. Got A. Books in the air. She hit a runner. Nice little shot there and a fake from Naomi Davis. 15 for her. She's the 2nd Crusader in double figures to go with Bacanek, who's on the bench with 4 fouls. She has a team-high 17. 68-51, dribble pull-up free throw line. Garrett just off target left. Garrett missed it. Bradbury rebounded it. They spin it around to right on the left side wing. Right side circle, Garrett. She'll attack. Weaving in, right hand, puts that shoulder down, flipping it up off the glass and in. She got fouled. First field goal for Lacey Garrett.
Madonna foul number 2, Claire LaRue. That is her 5th and final foul.
And Claire LaRue fouls out with her 5th. Sydney Brown in for the first time here the second half. And also coming back in is Bacanek. So here's Garrett at the line. She's 1 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. 3 points and 6 dimes. And that one rolls it in over the front rim. 4 for Garrett. And Taylor up 71-51. With 1:49 to go in the fourth quarter. All signs pointing to Taylor moving to 2-0 here on the young season. Between the circles, Naomi Davis, a little fake to the left, pass to the right, down low to Bacanek, over the shoulder B. Books, missed it, tapped away, still loose on the near side, and Brown will haul it in with a right hand for Madonna. Up top to an open Naomi Davis, measures a 3 that just glances off the front of the rim. Picked up off the floor by Kendall Bradbury, her 15th rebound, and she's fouled on the backcourt by Von Zitwitz, her 3rd personal foul. And Kendall will walk to the other end for free throws.
Madonna foul number 12, Sierra Von Zitwitz, her 3rd personal foul. At the line here, Trojans, number 32, Kendall Bradbury.
So Bradbury with the first double-double of the year tonight, 18 and 14. First one up, perfect. She's a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. Von Zitwitz exits, along with Lex Davis. Von Zitwitz looks to be favoring that right arm a little bit. Did not move it when she was running off the floor. Here's Chiara Nieto to the Taylor scorers table. And Bradbury hits the second. She's got an even 20. She'll exit for the rest of the night. So Kendall Bradbury scores 20 points in her first 2 games of the year. She's now less than 100 points away from breaking the career scoring mark. And Jody Martinez will empty the Taylor bench. Madison Fisher, Kayla Kirtley, Madison Fisher, and Sydney Huffman come in. They replace the Books twins and Aubrey Wright. And so Abby Books will end her career night, 9 of 9 from the floor, 24 points, a new career high, a career high tying 9 rebounds, 3 of 3 from distance and 3 of 3 from the stripe. Bacanek exits. Ringstad back in to replace her. Naomi Davis quickly up the floor, far sideline to Julia Bogart, who came in, along with Peyton Iswarski. Fisher defending Ringstad up top. She'll dribble inside the arc, off to Bogart. 1:05 to go in the fourth. Taylor up 73-51. Madonna with the rock. Brown mid-post right. Floating all the way near side. Catch and shoot 3 on the way. Ringstad, good. Right in front of her own bench. First three and first points for Ashley Ringstad tonight. And the Taylor lead down to 73-54 with 50 seconds remaining here in regulation. Fisher in the corner, right-hand dribble, skipping it near side to Mariah Plunkett. Huffman right side circle, back to Plunkett, right corner, contested three on the way, short. Down low, Nieto and Kirtley both there. Tapped into space by Nieto. Fisher couldn't get a good handle on it, and it's stolen by Madonna. Trailing the play, Naomi Davis, far sideline, Bogart with 25 seconds left, about 4 seconds between game and shot clock. Now Nieto will steal a pass from Madonna, and the shot clock turned off. Huffman can run out the time. She'll pass it up to the left block in Kirtley. And now Huffman holds between the circles, and now Taylor will run the weave up top. With 7 seconds left, the Trojans will win tonight by a final of 73-54, and they'll improve to 2-0 here in the 2018-2019 season. It's official. Taylor wins tonight 73-54 over Madonna. The Crusaders will fall 2-0-2. We'll come back with the Ivanhoe's postgame show after this commercial break here on the Trojan Sports Network.
Since opening in the late 1980s, the Maddox Family Dental Center has been focusing on providing the highest quality dental care for their patients. Children to adults can receive a full-service treatment to meet their dental needs. The Maddox Family Dental Center has 2 locations in Hartford City and Dunkirk and always welcomes new patients. The Maddox Family Dental Center, a proud corporate partner of Taylor University Athletics.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Greek's Pizzeria in Upland opened its doors in December of 2017. Over the years, there have been more than 140 Greeks opened across the country, with 24 Indiana locations. When it comes to pizza, Greeks offers customers the option to create their own pizza or to try one of Greek's specialized pizzas. Greeks uses fresh, homemade, hand-tossed dough, Greek's Italian sauce, select blended cheeses, gourmet toppings, and the same method of preparation since the first restaurant opened in 1969. The kitchen can also whip up a sandwich served on fresh French-style bread, or it can put that sandwich into a pizza shell wrap. Customers can also add breadsticks or French-style bread as a side item. Greeks also offers a selection of salads and assorted dressings as well. Greeks is located just off Main Street in Upland and is a proud supporter of Taylor University Athletics. Greek's Pizzeria. It's our taste.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Ryan Jones, Mark Sieglin, and Rob Sisson can help you get started today. They are proud corporate partners of Taylor University Athletics. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing.
Ivanhoe's has been serving Taylor students since 1965, when Ivan and Carol Slane purchased the restaurant. Located on Main Street, Ivanhoe's is less than a mile from the Taylor campus and is open 7 days a week. The menu features choices for lunch, dinner, as well as 100 different milkshakes and sundaes. Customers can find other dessert items as well. The staff is proud to support Taylor University and appreciates the support of Ivanhoe's through the years.
The Taylor University campus store, with their innovative textbook butler delivery service and name brand Taylor apparel and gifts, supports the Trojans year-round. The campus store, powered by Tree of Life Books, is a proud corporate partner of TU Athletics. It's easy to find something to show off someone's TU pride with 2 campus locations, one in the Dome and one in the campus center near the food court. The store is also open 24/7 at taylorcampusstore.com.
Your heart, well, your heart is everything to you and your body, and its favorite place to be is home. Marion General Hospital has been named a nationally accredited chest pain center, which is the highest accomplishment in cardiovascular care. We are proud to provide our community with a team of cardiac experts throughout MGH. From our ambulance and emergency room to our cardiovascular departments, in partnership with our experienced local cardiologists and interventional cardiologists from St. Vincent's Medical Group. The same level of cardiovascular expertise in bigger cities at larger hospitals is available right here. Everyone has their expertise. At MGH, our expertise is your heart, bringing the best in the nation home to you. Your heart is in the right place at MGH.
Play that old song! You really want her to play it. That's what's really going to open her. You gotta have the music that you listeners listen to.
Welcome back here to the Ivanhoe's postgame show, brought to you by Cookies tonight. Rick Johnson joined by the head coach of the Trojans, Jody Martinez. So you didn't get 19 threes for the second night in a row. You get 8.
8.
But 8 is still good. You had one more than Madonna. What do you think about your team's second game of the season tonight?
You know, I told a few people, I said, we're not going to repeat that because it's going to be in their head. They know that Madonna is much more physical and quicker. I feel like we were rushing our shots. You know, a lot of factors. And we talked about confidence before the game. And I just feel like it was just a matter of a mental thing, but not a big deal. I mean, I'm not worried about it because I would have worried about it if our defense wasn't there. I mean, we held them to 20-some points first half. They hit a couple threes at the end. Still, you held a good team to 54 points. They're going to score points. So, you know, win by 19 is still a great thing. We shot 85% from the free throw line. We had more assists than turnovers, so that's always a bonus. You know, Abby Brooks played amazing. Best game of her career coming off an injury. You know, Becca finished strong in the fourth quarter. And Kendall still got, you know, double-double. Ugly as it was, but she did it. She found a way. You know, teams are beating her up.
An ugly 20 and 15 double-double.
I know. And I just told her she's got to keep her head straight. I know it's frustrating when you get double and triple team and you can't get the passes to you. You know, the girls are trying to force it to her. Most of our turnovers came trying to find the high-low, and we'll just keep working on those passes. But, you know, 20 points was still a great outcome of the game for her.
Let's talk about Abby Brooks. New career high, 24 points. She set her old career high last year with 19. 9 of 9 from the floor, 3 of 3 from distance, 3 of 3 from the line. Oh, by the way, she also had 9 rebounds.
Yeah.
And she scored 15 points in the second quarter of a 10-minute quarter.
Right.
Not bad. Right? How would you judge her performance tonight?
She saved us. I mean, she kept us in the lead, the momentum. Just an outstanding performance. And sometimes when certain players hit a first shot, they go to a different level, and Abby did that today. And considering she hadn't been practicing because of the ankle and then just got released on Thursday, played only 10 minutes yesterday, and we had shoot-around today, and I liked the way she was moving. I liked it. I said, all right, you're back in the rotation. You're going to be quick off the bench. You know, let's just stay focused. And so I'm glad I made that adjustment this morning because I was going to stay with the same rotation as last night. But I liked something I saw in Abby tonight, or at shoot-around at noon, and I think mentally she was ready to be prepared for that.
You assisted on 19 of your 24 field goals tonight. You were really high on assists last night as well. What's it like to watch the ball movement like it was the first two nights? Got to make you happy, right? 2 games in.
Yeah. You know, very unselfish at times, but they also know I want you to shoot when you're open, and we got to do a better job of offensive rebounding, but that's going to, you know, we lost Cassidy and Josie, who are 2 major key players who were very good at that last year. So we got to, you know, keep emphasizing that because we're going to have days like this. And so I was really hoping for more second chance points. But, you know, early in the season, new team, still, you know, hoping to get Jamie back soon just to continue our depth at the guard spot. And we'll see what happens.
Yeah, she brings a whole other level to things that we haven't even talked about. She's kind of a pit bull on high tops, right?
Yeah, I mean, she worked so hard in preseason. I mean, she earned a starting job because of her effort on both ends. She was shooting much better, attacking. You know, she was doing everything, and then unfortunately she has a freak accident, and now, you know, she's
got that upper body injury.
Well, she's going to be out of shape. Her timing, playing with. So it's going to be a work in progress, and who knows when she gets released, first of all, and then when that release happens, you know, we're probably hoping around Thanksgiving we can get the healthy Jamie again.
And she's a lefty. We know how much you love lefties.
I love lefties, yes. And, you know, she was our spark last year, and this year she's got a different role, and hopefully she'll have an opportunity to play it.
Well, you start 2-0. Should be a fun one here Tuesday night with the men's-women's doubleheader against Northwestern Ohio. The place was rocking on Friday, and I'm sure the students will come out in droves on Tuesday.
I hope so. It's going to be an up-and-down game because they want to run too, and well, their nickname's the Racers or mascot, whatever you want to call them. But, yeah, that's going to be an up-and-down game.
It'll be a fun one on Tuesday, Jody. Thanks for the time.
We're going to get after it.
Enjoy the weekend, okay? Watch a little football, put your feet up.
We have our team Bible study tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that too.
Good stuff.
So thanks, Rick.
See ya. That's Jody Martinez joining us. We'll be right back to wrap it up after this.
what's really going to open her. You got to have the music that you listen to.
Back here one final time here on the Trojan Sports Network. Rick Johnston with you to wrap up the Ivanhoe's postgame show. Taylor wins tonight by a final of 73-54. Our player of the game is Abby Books. She poured in a career-high 24 points, was 9 of 9 from the field, 3 of 3 from behind the arc, 3 of 3 from the line, and she also tied a career-high with 9 points. Other double-figure scores tonight for the Trojans. Kendall Bradbury with her second game in a row of 20 points. She also pulled down 15 rebounds for her first double-double of the season. And Becca Books chipped in 10 points and also pulled down 7 boards. The 7 rebounds ties a career high for Becca as well. Lisa Garrett dished out 6 assists, second game in a row with 6 dimes. That ties her season high, which she tied last night. And she also chipped in 4 points, 2 rebounds, and had 2 steals tonight for the Trojans. Taylor 2-0 to start. They're back at it here on Tuesday, as you heard us talk about with the head coach of the Trojans, Jody Martinez, for the men's and women's doubleheader, when they square off with Northwestern Ohio coming up here on Tuesday night from Model Arena. The women's game is at 5. The men's game will follow at 7 p.m. Special thanks to our camera operator, Kyle, and our producer today, Michaela, for their hard work. And we thank you folks for tuning in here tonight as well, for tuning in to the second game of the 2018-2019 season for the Taylor women's basketball team here on the Trojan Sports Network. Until Tuesday night, we say goodnight for now from Upland, Indiana.